Hi, Susan Marlowe here. Welcome to the Cover Kids interview. I have 3 young models here who modeled for the Circle C Stepping Stones. Stories about Andy Carter when she was about 9 and 10 living on her ranch in the Circle C in 1877. I hope you'll join us. Andy Saddles Up is the first cover you did, Julie. What's a kind of a fun fact that's kind of unusual about this first cover?
So I'm standing on the fence, but the horse isn't really in the pasture, so we had to Photoshop it in later.
Yes, we did, and that was a lot of work. So Julie, how old were you when you modeled for all these Stepping Stone books?
I was 8 in the first few books and 9 in the last one.
Okay, so I've also heard that most models get paid for their work for being cover models. But how were you paid for all those hours you spent freezing and smiling and freezing and smiling all over again?
Grandma made me a cat blanket, and I still have it.
Oh, that's beautiful. In the first book, Eliana also plays a character, and tell us a little bit about that, Ellie.
I play Sadie Hollister, Andy's hillbilly friend.
Okay, and I see that on the back of the cover, you also had a cat in the book. And what is the name of the cat that's in the book?
Licorice.
Okay, it's one of Andy's barn cats, and she gives it to Sadie. So why don't you tell us about Licorice and her little experience and what you have on your lap now?
Well, Licorice died, so I got another kitten that looks exactly like her.
Okay. Okay, I'm here with Christian now, and I would like to know, Christian, who do you model in the book Andy Under the Big Top?
I model Henry, and he's 7 years old, and he's a runaway circus boy, like in Toby Tyler.
Okay, and what do you remember most about that time when you were on that book, when we were taking all those pictures?
Well, we were doing a scene with popcorn. Mom made popcorn, and well, we were supposed to eat it after, but we never got to because. No, we did get to eat it because Mom put M&Ms in it after. Even. No. Yeah, she did. No, because we never had any M&Ms. Yeah, we did. We had M&Ms.
Okay. Okay. I don't remember either. Okay, that's great. So we're going to move on now. The Stepping Stones cover kids really like their cats. So of course we've had to incorporate a few of them on the covers and into the stories as well. So Christian has a little story about his cat. Why don't you tell us about it?
We got to use my cat Garfield for one of the pictures on the covers.
And who does Garfield portray?
She models Cleo in a cat from San Francisco that Andy finds.
And what's one fun fact about Garfield's time as a cat model?
When she was a kitten, her eyes were so bright orange that Grandma had to tone them down, or if she didn't, then it'd be like all you saw on the cover.
And Christian wanted to make sure that you get to see Garfield now. She's much older, her eyes have turned really dark, and we appreciate you bringing Garfield onto our little interview. Thank you very much. So Julie, we've talked a little bit about your favorite modeling experience for being a cover kid, but what about your worst experience? Do you have any memories about that?
Yes, my worst experience was on this picture where I had to be outside and it was freezing cold.
And snow on the ground?
Yeah, it was snowing.
And what's the temperature? I mean, how cold are we talking here?
Like 20 degrees. And on one of the pictures, I had to wear a short sleeve dress, so that was really cold.
Oh, I agree. That was the hardest one for me too. Well, we had a lot of fun with this cover too. Julie, what do you remember most about this photo shoot?
I had to put my feet in freezing cold creek water.
Because of course that's where gold comes from a creek, right?
Yeah.
Who's the boy and who does he portray?
He's my older brother, and he portrays Corey.
And Corey is who?
He's Andy's friend.
Okay, very good.